What's going on, people? Shemaine Me Dame drops back with season 4 of the best and worst reviewed chain restaurants in my state. And I'm out here in Connecticut for those that do not know. I had to slide up over here to Chili's because the other week we already covered TGI Fridays. This is the worst reviewed Chili's at 11 Spring Street in Southern Connecticut. Now I just want to find out how bad everything is. I mean, we already read the reviews. Is the service that bad? Is the food that bad? Or is it just nasty inside? I mean, the only cars that I see here are the employee cars. I got my boy V. Roski with me, you know what I'm saying? Chef extraordinaire. You know a little something about food?
Just a little bit.
A little bit?
A lot.
He knows nothing. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna find out together.
I taught this guy everything.
See you in 2 and 2. I went to this Chili's for the first time Friday. While the waitress was very nice, I couldn't even eat the food. The corn on the cob looked like it had been sitting overnight in water. No way was that fresh. The chicken tenders were dry as a bone, and most definitely just sitting there under a light. The other appetizers on this particular dish were awful. This is by far the worst restaurant to go to. Oh, and I went to the ladies' room. Disgusting, dingy dungeon, filthy. As I walked by the kitchen, much the same. Disgusting as well. The floor, eek! Never ever again. That was a 1-star, recent too. The next one's a 1-star too. So bad. Oh my God, so bad. Bacon avocado grilled chicken sandwich was clearly microwaved in a stanky, dirty microwave. It retained the smell of sad chicken of the past and something I can only describe as bad green meat. Barf me out. Yeah, I said it because that rubbery, stinky, and horrendous Cajun chicken pasta. Is that a -0.2 of 5 stars? Only because it had identifiable peen in it. Holy Jesus, was this bad. The smell of the greasy Alfredo plate is reminiscent of expired chicken and curdled milk. Damn! We will no doubt regret the 4 bites of confusion to confirm the unhealthy decision in the next 5 to 7 hours. Best thing about this show of a kitchen is their waitstaff. Kudos to every one of you shelping out of the back and smiling while the manager approves certain that's forthcoming. Left a 37% tip, but feel we should hire the whole wait team just to remove them from the filth that isn't their fault. Ew, she went hard on the boulevard. Booyaka, booyaka, booyaka shot! She said, hold that, brethren. Last one is a 2-piece, and we about to go do what we came to do. I'm an experienced food professional with 2 years experience. They posted this location as for wanting for multiple back-of-house positions and roles. I drove the nearly 45 minutes to the interview. I was then treated as not having scheduled an interview. Oh, hello? What? No, the hiring manager is not here. Why would he be here? Let me take your resume, okay? Buzz off. But a walk-in super lip service interview was granted. About a 3-minute overall interview, if you would call it that, for a 1 hour and 30-minute commute. They may produce great food and have a strong front-of-house staff, but their management and ilk suck. Say no more. We can clearly read that this is the worst reviewed and worst rated Chili's restaurant in my state. I just want to slide to the spot, make a hot, see what they got. You already know what time it is, right? Cue the music! Be in it, though. They know you win.
That's true, yeah. That's weird. Like, where's Vincent?
Ain't no cars up over here, you know what I'm saying? You ready?
How you doing?
You sound a real Italian on that one, dog. 10:45. I can't get in, son. I can't get in, son. Locked. All right, y'all. First thing first. The doors are still locked. It's past opening. This is already a bad sign. Here at Chili's in Southernton, already off to a bad start. They're open, but they're closed. Still.
Good morning. How are you? Well, I have a bartender. She can sit at the booth and over here, and she'll take you on a table.
Yeah.
We're the big guy ones. I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna do your hand for my app. My lunch. Hand battered crispers. I don't want corn, just fries.
Nah, I think for my start, I'm gonna go with the skillet queso.
Sure.
I don't need the sauce. I just want cheese. chips and cheese and beef is fine.
No problem.
As far as my main joint, I think I'm gonna go ahead. Ooh, that barbecue brisket burger sounds mean. Barbecue brisket burger.
You got it. Would you like that pink or no pink?
No pink. Hey, yo, eat that, yo. Yo, get the chips, yo. Yeah, yo, get them chips, yo. I ain't gonna stun y'all. When I said chips and queso with beef, I was thinking something entirely different. I'm not too sure, fam. I'm not too sure exactly what that is. Chips, they're lightly greased up, fried, laid to the side. Not too sure about that original beef. Not too sure. It's I don't know if it's supposed to be creamy beef, cream of beef instead of cream of wheat, cream of beef.
Yes, it could be.
All right, so it could be cream of beef.
The problem is it's room temp. It's not even hot.
It is room temp.
It's in a skillet, a representation of anything in a skillet's piping hot. Like you're almost gonna burn your mouth. That thing came out lukewarm. Like they just
In a
they
skillet, but
barely
it's in
heated
cast
it.
iron. How is it in cast iron and it's not hot?
It's not. Not even the cast iron's hot.
This could just be bad all around, y'all. The quality of restaurant food has definitely gone down. And doesn't look like something out of Gerber. Like baby food, yo. All right, son.
All right, so we got here. We got fries, Mexican rice, cheesy Mexican rice.
Cheesy mixing rice?
What is?
With the crispy fingers? Seasoned fries, man. You don't never go wrong with those seasoned up fries. You know what I'm saying? And them joints is done crispy too. Okay. This is a win-win-win, baby. Hot too, they hot. They hot, I like that. Sweet corn. Sweet corn is just that. Joints is popping. Salt and pepper. Up off on here. Nice and seasoned up. Well done. Not even well prepared, like soft, tender niblets busting off in your teeth, man. Things going crazy. My fries crispy. Hot. Nothing lukewarm about these fries. Good, baby. Good in the hood, never misunderstood. Ooh, wild soft bun. That's a fresh bun right there. That ain't that stale bun that been sitting in the back. I like that fresh bun action. It's been toasted up. This is that brisket, that barbecue brisket right here with the cheddar on there. Okay. Ooh, look at that brisket game. Crazy, son. With that slaw right there below it. Ooh, let's hit it. This thing looking right. Talk to me. Don't lie to me. Talk to me. Talk to me nice. Oh man, the bread toasted up, buttery, the brisket itself well done, even still tender, with the nice acidity levels coming through with the pickle and the coleslaw at the bottom, providing additional crunch, plenty of brisket to go through your soul, extra thick, loving, understanding, respectable of that coming from Chili's with a nice little bite at the end, baby. Alright, y'all, you already know the vibes. Your boy Drops. Take care. Sliding up out of Chili's right now, man. And whew, I can say one thing, that we had some highs and we definitely had some lows. You know what I'm saying? Rocking out my main man VP over here.
Yeah, the food was definitely subpar. The only good thing I had on my plate were those chicken tenders. I was surprised. They were juicy, they were crispy, they were hand battered, they were good.
Good.
Everything else on my plate was garbage.
My burger, my fries was slapping. And my sweet corn was popping, so I really have no complaints aside from my appetizer. But let's take this to Yelp. You know what happens next. Your boy Drops. I holla. All right, guys. As always, what I normally do is whatever typos I actually have in the read, I fix before posting to Yelp. So you'll probably see typos up here, but that's because your boy be getting busy. I be going wild, fast, wild, crazy. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I definitely gave him a 3-star out of 5. The sign read that this location was open from 10:45 a.m. until 11 p.m., I believe, and I was out there waiting for someone to come and open the door from 10:58 until 11:08, but I digress. These things happened, and perhaps they were having an employee meeting that ran over. Let us give them the benefit of the doubt, shall we? The waitress sat us at the bar and was fairly prompt with our drinks. And since the menu was already available on the table, there wasn't much wait time from us deciding what to eat and the waitress coming to take our orders. I figured to start off with a simple appetizer. Chips and queso with beef is what I had requested, and shortly thereafter, chips arrived with a side of Gerber Boo Boo Brown mush in a cast iron. I was expecting some heat from the mush, but it was just under lukewarm, and who the hell is Luke anyway? It was just knocking at the front door being cold brown mush, for it sure did not taste like any cheese nor beef. Just brown round potluck surprise, and whatever you get, but the chips were decent, nice and salty. This brings us on over to my actual meal. Barbecue brisket burger with sweet corn and fries. I will admit the corn was good, nice and sweet with a decent little flavor to it. Even my barbecue brisket was well done with a nice chew, not entirely tender or anything, but good enough to enjoy. My fries were crispy and salted with a good bite at the end of the day, and even our waitress kept returning to ensure that all was well. We did not stay for dessert this time around, but I would go back to give them another try. So ultimately, for everybody that gave it a 1 star, perhaps management actually does read these reviews, because I had a decent experience. I was in there with my boy, Vincent today. Look, at the end of the day, everybody's going to have different experiences, regardless what time you go to an establishment. The good could be bad, the bad could be good. In this case, the worst reviewed Chili's isn't half bad. It's good enough for a 3. Nothing great, things that they could work on, but things that they actually do right. And I just want to make sure that I showcase that and I talk about it, and I'm not just beating them over the head because everybody else beat them over the head. I'm not even about that life. So if you're new around here, stay true around here. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. Dane drops it back again. And hit me in the comment section below. Let me know what chain restaurant you want me to go ahead and beat up after I finish Chili's, because we do have to go to the best reviewed Chili's and see what's cracking up off over there. And as always, I greatly appreciate y'all, man. If you're not a bot, hit this video with a thumbs up. You already know what to do. I holla.